This is actually going on right across the country, where children either in nursery, so presumably aged between 3 and 4 years old, but also dozens who are aged under the age of 7, are being suspended or permanently excluded because they have quote-unquote homophobic or transphobic beliefs. 94 pupils have been suspended or permanently excluded for transphobia or homophobia in 2022 to 2023. I am going to talk to parents who saw the news story that landed over the weekend about this toddler incident and said, hang on a minute, this happened to us as well, and they now want to speak out about it. There's also an anecdotal incident that has come to my attention, someone raised it to me, involving race as well, where a young child who was about 4 years old at the time, who was white and blonde, was presented with a series of dolls that they were told to play with by their particular teacher. They were given a doll that was black, and they said, just as a child, oh, I want that one, which was white. They were then reported for racism, and their parents were brought into school to talk about it. And this is really what I want to drill down on. Not just the fact that this is happening right across the country, Martin, but also the fact that it has knock-on effects for parents. Because then they start asking questions about, well, where is the child getting this from? What kind of conversations are you having in the home? And before you know it, you know, social services can be involved. Other parents at the school gate start talking about whether or not you're a racist or you're a transphobe, and you're passing these views on to children. For children saying things that are just genuine. For example, one child who was aged about 6 years old, who was a boy, saw that another boy in his class was turning up to school wearing a dress. And they pointed out, as a child might do, Martin, that was a bit different and that they didn't quite understand it. They were reported for not accepting that child's particular gender. The parents were hauled in. And what we're now seeing, as you'll hear later on in my show tonight, is a rise in homeschooling as well, because parents do not want their children to have this inflicted on them. It's a consequence of, as you alluded to there, ramming very hardcore LGBT or woke or race-related issues down the throats